All right, so Adam16 is looking extremely desperate for content lately. I guess he just went on the Bootleg Kevin show, and he basically declared war against all of his podcasting enemies, meaning ADT, Rel, and Pun. Basically, all the people who left No Jumper to start their own platforms, Adam basically wants to see them all fail and their platforms crumble and falter to the ground. So Adam, for the past month or so, has been doing everything he can to stay viral and to stay trending, to stay relevant. But most importantly, he's probably trying to direct people's attention away from the 16 allegations and the child predator accusations. But now with all this viral stuff like being a master cuck and giving his wife up to have passionate, love-driven sex with a much bigger, much stronger man.
Picking Jason was like a business decision. Obviously, he's attractive, he's a good performer, he has a great physique and everything.
It's just been kind of a roller coaster ride, watching, what is Adam going to do next? And I'm not going to lie, it's been entertaining. So he is right. However, we don't watch him with any sort of respect. We sort of hate watch. We sort of watch because you can't look away. It's not like the type of content that I think Adam intended for No Jumper to deliver. So while he is bringing in views, technically, the views aren't from fans or people that look up to him or the platform. It's just it's just viral shit, and it's going to go away. It's going to dry up. And that's what he's done. He's opened up a new path to go viral, and that's to beef with other podcasters. So this is what's going on. I want to show you guys his first clip. This is Adam on the Bootleg Kev show, and he's popping his shit as if he's got the hottest show on the West Coast.
I'm a sinking ship. This is what these people actually want you to believe. It's a bullshit narrative. They were never mistreated while they were on the channel. I was always transparent about pay. I was always very open to having discussions about what the future of the channel was going to be. So that is the one thing that really bothers me, is just this bullshit.
Right. Adam literally said that he was stepping away from hip hop and wanted to cover people like Destiny and fucking Zerka.
Zerka, this is your world. We're just living in it. We can't put words in your mouth. By the way,
I'm a file.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my God, this guy.
Zerka. By the way.
But he realized that wasn't going to work, and that his core audience basically turned on him, and that the numbers were in the shit box. He doubled back and he hired some Crips and started talking gang shit. So it's obvious that Adam is in a state of desperation trying to remain relevant. So, I mean, this is just really pathetic.
The narrative that was painted on the way out. But I don't think the people are falling for it anymore. The channel's doing way, way better. We're crushing it right now. And I have tons more great ideas. And at the end of the day, you need money to go to war. And I got a lot of it. And I can't speak.
I mean, I don't think they want to.
So Adam's favorite thing to say recently is the only reason that these other podcasts do any numbers is because they talk about me. So if they don't talk about me, they can't do numbers. So he knows now that after saying all that he would look extremely goofy if he were to bring them up in a conversation on No Jumper for any reason. He would then be being a hypocrite and talking about those people in order to get content. Well, what he's done here is he's strategically gone on another platform to be interviewed, knowing that he would be asked about this situation. And so that now he's just answering Bootleg Kev's questions and just being a polite interview guest. And he's not trying to talk about anyone. He's just answering the questions. He's not bringing them up. Bootleg Kev's bringing them up. He's just answering the questions. Do you understand what I'm saying? So AD and Pun wasted absolutely no time responding to this. They couldn't wait to get on and talk about Adam, talking about them. And it was really just sort of pitiful. I mean, let's face it. These guys struggle to do any types of numbers on their channel. I mean, they're painfully boring. Ace Boys and Community are miserably boring channels to watch. AD's community stream is indescribably boring. And then you got Ace Boys, which is Ace Boy Pun's show, where he smashes 15, 40-year-old men and women into this little tiny room. And then they just talk about random stuff that no one gives a fuck about. And it's bottom tier content. And I just don't watch it, you know what I mean, unless there's a clip. See, what I think's happened with this Figgmunity World universe is that the Figgmunity World people essentially left No Jumper and took a chunk of No Jumper's fans with them. So they already have about 100,000 people that tune in for them. See, they never had to grow or build anything. They just took what Adam built and left with it, which is fucking awesome. But that's it. They're not getting any bigger. They're not getting any smaller. They're just staying with them same people. And so the only way to go from there is down. And so because I feel like AD and Adam and Pun and TRL and everyone are so obsessed with numbers, the Reddit, everyone loves numbers, so I thought we'd get into some numbers here today. I pulled the numbers from Social Blade from everyone's YouTube channel. We're going to look at numbers. We're going to look at growth. Specifically, I want to emphasize subscriber count because views doesn't really mean that much as far as building to me. Anyone can get a bunch of views really quick and then be falling off the next day. But if you're getting an upswing in subscribers, that means that you're on the way to success. Let's go ahead and start with the No Jumper channel. We're looking at the analytics from Social Blade, and it looks like, Adam, I don't know what you're talking about, bro, but your subscribers are down 50% in the red. Okay, that's a little concerning. Your views are up, sure, but that's what I'm saying. That's like people that just show up for the viral content and then they leave. They're not your fan. So here we got AD's channel. He's only got 4,000 subs for the last month. Okay, that's about a little less than half of what Adam does. So considering that he's only got 160,000 subs and he's doing about half of what Adam's doing as far as channel growth, I think that's pretty good. And he's got 8,000 a month and he's got 2 million views this month. I don't see what's so wrong about this. Sure, it's not comparable to a 4 million sub channel, but this isn't that bad. Could he have made $4,000 extra a month simply by staying at No Jumper and working for Adam? Sure, but then he would have to be working for Adam and he would have to say that his boss is Adam16 and that, yes, I work for the man who's been accused. So I guess it's worth it to part ways. At least I think so. All right, let's take a look at Ace Boy Pun. Okay, Jabba the Pun. Let's look at his numbers here. Dang, look how shitty Ace Boy Pun's channel is doing. He's only got 1.3K subs for the last 30 days. What? That's not gonna work. Okay, and he can't even get 1 million views. I think this is who Adam's talking about when he's like, get 1 million views and don't talk about me. I think he's talking about Pun. I mean, Pun is struggling. This channel sucks. So do you guys split this all up, this money? This 47K a year, do you split that up 19 ways for all the people that do that show? This is crazy. I mean, Pun walks around like he's an A-list celebrity. He thinks that he's like, all right, they're saying we the West Coast bad boys of podcast. What did he say? Yeah, they're trying to say in the streets that we the death row of podcasting. Pun thought that he was going to turn out to be the Suge Knight of podcasting. Well, the numbers are telling us something else. All right, so next we have the Shame on You podcast, which is on Figgmunity World channel, and this channel only gets 4,000 subscribers a month. That ain't gonna work. Is that a lot? I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem like that's very much, and then 1.6 million views in the last 30 days. I mean, it's okay. It ain't great. I mean, it's sort of average. I mean, they're definitely not blowing up. They're not becoming more and more popular as time goes on. They're actually going backwards. They're shrinking. Okay. All right. So next we got Back on Fig. Looks like T-Rail's pulling in 4,000 a month. That's not a lot at all. Okay. It's okay if you're a small YouTuber and you're just starting out, but I mean, this isn't going to work for you big celebrity red carpet types. You know what I mean? 2.8 million. That's pretty good, you know, for a 100,000 subscriber YouTube. That's better than Adam relative to what his channel looks like. So it's good. He's got a 6-figure YouTube channel right here, but it ain't growing. It ain't multiplying as far as right now. And I like to look at the subscribers because it shows to me the popularity versus the garbage views. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people like Adam are going to disagree and they're going to say it's all about views. The only thing that matters is views. But it's like, okay, but I don't think that these guys left to get views. I think they left to build something that could eventually get views. And it's looking pretty bad with their subscriber count per month. I mean, they need to figure out how to get their subs up. They need to figure out how to make content that appeals to people other than themselves. Because I'm telling you what, man, that Figgmunity world's got some really boring stuff out this last month, and it's not looking good. I mean, I just don't know how you can call yourselves the death row of podcasting when your guys' channels are only doing like 1,000 to 4,000 subs per month. Point and Shoot's doing about 3,000 subscribers per month. That's not that far off from these guys. So my question is, where does Point and Shoot fall into this whole situation? Because we're obviously relevant. We're growing super fast by these guys' standards. I thought I was doing bad, but I guess I'm doing good. So yeah, I guess we're relevant. This is why everyone's so scared of us. This is why everyone's so terrified of me. They don't want to see me grow. They don't want to see me succeed. They don't have a choice. Okay, I'm electrified and I will not give up. I'm going to be a problem for years to come. So hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.